I've been getting into enamel pins lately. They make a great memento for vacations and traveling, and I think they're just a nice little accessory, a way to have a little bit of art on you. While I love the look of a bag or a jacket covered in pins, they always make me just a little bit too nervous about losing them for me to personally have one. So I've been looking for a nice way to display my pins in my room. Now, I've seen quite a few patterns for crocheted pin banners, and I think they're really cool. So I'm going to try to make my own. It should be fairly straightforward. Most of the patterns seem to just be a rectangle that eventually tapers down into a point. So I don't think I'll have too much trouble figuring this out on my own. So let's get into it. For this project, I'm going to use a 12-inch wooden dowel, a 5mm hook, and this dusty pink worsted weight cotton yarn. I decided on a cotton yarn since it's a bit firmer than other fibers and less likely to stretch out. So I had initially planned on making this using half double crochets, but I wasn't happy with how many gaps it ended up having. So I've decided to redo it in a butterfly stitch pattern, which is basically just alternating between double and single crochets. It's more solid and I just think it looks a little bit better. And now that I have a good width, I'll just continue the pattern and make my main rectangle. So now that it's at a good size, all I need to do now is bring it down to a point and give it that banner shape. And I'll do that just by decreasing at the beginning and end of each row until I get down to a point. All right, and there it is. I am really happy with how this turned out. I've been wanting to experiment more with doing things without a pattern, and I think that this is a really good start for me. As I add more pins to this, it's just going to be a really nice feature in my room. Thanks so much for watching. I'm still figuring out what exactly I want to do with this channel, but I've got a few ideas for future videos. So if you're interested in seeing those, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.